Okay, Capricorn. So I want to look a little more into love, who you might be dealing with, what you might need to know about this situation, and then also into what you have the opportunity to create. Okay. So it seems like we have forgiving and learning coming out in the reverse, um, and honeymoon coming out in reverse. So, like I said before, be very careful about too fast and furious. Okay. Um, And if you are trying to manifest a different type of relationship into your life, it's important to actually start to forgive and clear past energy and past stories, okay? Yeah. Even certain family wounds, childhood wounds, they're all coming out in reverse. You know, actually getting to know someone. You can have very deep connections with certain soul connections, and especially with like all the twin flame stuff going around, you assign a label to it and you basically bind yourself to it, when you don't even actually know who that person is or has decided to be in this life, or you do, you know, and it's really coming out strong that you do not want to free yourself from a certain situation, or someone's coming in that you're not going to want it to end, and it might be short term. Yeah, so we have the 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands, Page of Swords. And what's coming in if they actually let go? What can they expect to come in if they let go? First off, if some of you are still hung up on an ex, I mean, it's really showing like you have really carried this burden like alone. And it has been helping you kind of learn to control your thoughts, and the scales are getting balanced, but you know, it's still not in the place where it's coming into this long-term energy with both the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And it's possible too that because you've been focused on this relationship, it has affected your bottom line financially. But the scales are getting balanced, okay? So we have justice and judgment here. Karma is getting cleared, and the universe is about to kind of shock you. They're going to shock you. First off, this person, their energy might do a big turnaround, but they don't actually have the same vision as you, and you're being encouraged to really solidify the vision of what you want this next year, this next 6 months, this next decade to look like, to get a bigger picture, and to not waver on it, okay? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There are some addictive things that need to be dealt with here, okay? Because there's a little bit of possessiveness. And then we have the Empress, okay? So this can be, you know, some of you might be dealing with a situation where you are a single mom or a single parent, and you're dealing with a spouse where the family situation was falling apart or will be falling apart the next 6 months. But you're about to get a whole new perspective. Oh my gosh, yes. You're not missing out on anything. It's like you can't necessarily see it yet, but we have the Empress, which is, I already talked about planting the seed. And then we have the Hanged Man. There's like a little bit of a waiting period, but it's going to give you a fresh perspective. And then the seeds bear fruit. Okay, so what's coming in for them? We have the Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but this is also really goes along with the Creator. You know, you really kind of getting something that you feel very passionate about, but it's not addictive. The Devil in reverse. It's not chains. It's choice. King of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is somebody emotionally who is compatible with you, okay? Tell me more about this King of Cups. Cups, somebody who is actually very caring. And it's actually, and it could be a man or a woman, but it is not who you are taking conscious action towards right now. You know, and be careful about that. Be careful about trying to control people through magic or manifesting, trying to control other energy, because we have the Five of Swords. So this is win-lose, okay? And short-lived. I always say it's like with certain things, if it's coming from a lower vibration, you manifest a moment, you don't manifest the outcome you're truly looking for. And I think that's part of the reason this Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, because then we have, you know, it's fast in, fast out, no public victory, someone having, you know, a lot of admirers and not being able to move on in your mind. Yes. But the opposite of that, like as the perspective changes and you plant seeds like that really are authentic to you and what feels good, then you have this like King of Cups energy where it's not bondage. It is, we have the Six of Cups, so it's innocent and it feels good and it's giving. There is equal give and take. And the Nine of Pentacles, you feel great about yourself and you're still able to focus on yourself. You're not just obsessed with like a certain outcome. And that is something you should definitely be manifesting, writing down, that you're able to let go, that you're open to things that really fit what you like and desire and what would make you feel great. Because you're, you know, the reason we go after relationships is the feeling it gives us. And we can sometimes get competitive. It's like if somebody rejects us, then we just want to prove our love has worth. Yeah. I mean, some of you, there's definitely some of my Capricorns who are going through a divorce and good things are going to happen. You're really going to find someone that you're compatible with. For others of you, it's like as you kind of let go, you're really going to be understanding hidden things in a deeper way, some deep spiritual truths. And then with this Queen of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're really going to feel strong on your own and really have control of your mind. You're not going to feel like, oh, okay, you know, like you're going to know what you want and you're going to be like, I know my truth and I know what I want and I know what I deserve. So I really want to look a little more into what you have the opportunity to create in the next 6 months. Okay, it's showing you've been holding on to something way too long. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's almost like there are certain things that you want that are going to happen in divine timing, but things have to come together for them. And then we have, again, Capricorn, the Devil in reverse, okay? And then the Conqueror of Coins in reverse. This would be the Knight of Coins. So it's almost, I'm hearing like quicksand, okay, with that horse spirit, the never-ending story. That's the saddest scene, when the horse goes down in the quicksand. You know, you don't want to be so bound to one specific story that it is just slowing you down in every way, especially if that story is going to come to pass in divine timing. Same cards, Ten of Cups in reverse, and 5. Okay, for some of you, there's going to be, you might have been holding off on certain ideas and certain plans because you're worried about your family and about being broke. And that makes a lot of sense right now that you might feel that way. But then we have Temperance. What did I say? You guys keep getting the same cards. Stay balanced. Know that you can handle this, okay? You know, things might be a little different right now, like in your home life. It might not be like the most ultimate satisfying, and it could be frustrating, like, oh my gosh, I am just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for like things to finally work out. And you do have the Four of Swords here and the Seven of Swords. So, you know, be careful at night when you're falling asleep. When you're falling asleep, it's a great time to plant seeds of manifestation. And you don't want to like be robbing from yourself just in your own mind. You have the Two of Coins and the Emperor. Okay, for some of you, just know, like for some of you, you could feel like a little out of balance, like with a father figure or a boss, and you could, or with your husband. This person is juggling a lot and they are stressed, and they might even feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do certain things that might not even be 100% honest because they're trying to protect the emotional climate, okay? But again, I just feel to encourage you that you've got this. Like this is really leveling you up. The things that are unraveling are leveling you up towards what? And it's not going to be fast. That's the thing. Be careful of your communication and your choices. I can't believe 8 of Wands in reverse and Lovers in reverse. It came out the exact way before. Some of you feel like you have a divine counterpart and they are not communicating. But this is the time. It's like this spark, like a match lighting. This is about like what makes you feel good, what makes you feel passionate. It seems like it's imperative to your path that you free yourself from kind of what everyone else thinks and your own thought processes, and you really like start taking inspired action. And it's almost like you're being put up with your back against the wall where there's no other choice but to do that. And you are resisting the huge transformation. And you could really be focused on the negative. I mean, apparently it's going to feel a little bit negative and you're going to be resisting. But you know, when I look at the Death card, this is the Death card in reverse, I often think about the dandelion. You know, it looks like it's dead and barren, but you blow it and it plants all these seeds. You know, the wind takes the seeds and all these new dandelions grow. So weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning is what I'm hearing. And you want to make sure you're planting the seeds and that you have vision. What is it you're trying to create? Like, be careful, be very careful about focusing on the negative. Like, I'm going to be broke, or this could happen, or this could happen, or this could happen. And I have to think of all the bad things that could happen so I can be ready for them. No, it's really saying like, guard your thoughts. You need to have vision for what you want to happen. You know, what you want to happen. And I don't see things really coming out here about health, which is a good thing. So it seems more financial and regarding a certain relationship. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Coins. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be given gifts from the universe. You're going to get through this. But with that Two of Wands in reverse twice, it's really important that you get up to that higher consciousness and you can look out at the big picture and see where you're headed and what you're trying to create. Okay, Capricorn? I hope this was helpful for you. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information's in the box below. So much love and light to you. Goodbye.